Hey there, welcome back. Today we're going to be installing the add-on Oxberg doors to the Billy bookcase. They come in boxes of one, so you need to buy two of them. Here we go. First things first, we've got to open the box. If you notice here, it has little pictures of knives here with an X through it. We don't want to cut through this with a knife because the face of the door is just on the other side of this box. So we'll need to use our hand to open the box. It's really easy, not going to be a problem. If you haven't already assembled a Billy bookcase, please feel free to go to my channel and look at that video. I'll link it in the description below, but from here we'll start with a fully assembled Billy bookcase, and we're going to be taking out these Oxberg doors. They are separate from the Billy bookcase, but if you want to have doors on it, it's very optional. I'm pulling out the hardware here. As you can see, we have the Oxberg manual here, a couple hinge pieces, as well as some hardware, and I'll show you how to put that on. In taking a quick look at the instructions, all we're really going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver for this assembly. So the instructions will actually have you assemble it right side up, but I found it a lot easier to put the Billy bookcase on its side so we can line up the holes and then make adjustments. On the bookcase side, we have these little brackets that'll actually hold the hinge in place. There is a specific slot that it asks you to do it, which is marked with a B. What you'll do is start the screws into that slot, but don't tighten them all the way, because we're going to have to adjust the door afterwards. So if you leave a little bit of slip here, it's going to help you in the long run. Next step is to put the hinges into the door side. They'll only fit in one place. You just line them up to the holes, and then you can then tighten them into place. You don't need to leave these ones loose. They're not adjustable. So you'll just take these little fat screws here that come in the hardware package and then just cinch those down. And then we'll adjust the other screws on the other side. Now we'll line up the door to the other half of the hinge here. There's a little protruding screw in the center. You'll just slip the hinge over onto that screw and slide it in. Now we can then start to tighten these down. I like to tighten them down somewhat in the center, just so we can get a good gauge on how it's going to close, and then we can adjust it after. So it doesn't have to be perfect right now, but we want to get a good starting point. Now we'll tighten the center screw here to lock the hinge onto that other piece, as well as tightening the other screws that hold the hinge pieces on. Now we'll give this a quick test. Seems to close okay, but it looks like it's a little farther away from the bookcase on the hinge side. So what we'll do is we can adjust that center screw there by loosening it and then bringing it in on the slide a little bit closer to the bookcase. So we'll loosen this side here, loosen also as well as this side, and then we'll push it closer to the bookcase without touching it, just so we know that it'll still open all right. Doing another quick test here. Looks like it's doing good. It's about as close as we can get it to the bookcase, but notice now we have another issue. It looks like it's still a little bit far on that side, so we need to move it to the right. By loosening these other two screws here on both of the hinges, we can then move the door down. I've moved these as far to the right as I can with as much as it'll give me, but now it's flush here, so that looks good. From here, we can close it real quick. Looks like it's doing good. I think I'm gonna roll with it. Next step is to get the knob on the front of the door here. It's just this little screw here. with the actual handle. You'll put the screw on the back side first. Notice that the screw hole doesn't go all the way through. That's okay. What you'll do is kind of press hard with a screwdriver to start creating a new hole, and then from the back side hold on to that knob as you tighten the screw. This kit also comes with little rubber stoppers here. They're little stickers you can just put right here on the top here so it doesn't slam when you close it. And that's the one side. Now, you can do the same procedure on the other side with all the adjustments. And I've actually flipped over the bookcase and put the other side on. Now we can then see how this closes. Looks pretty good, as close as I can get it, but there you go. Here's a quick trick to get it back up on its right side up. Just tape the doors closed so when you tip it back up on its side, the doors aren't going everywhere. And there you have it. That's how you install the Oxberg doors on the Billy bookcase. It's pretty easy, and it also makes your Billy bookcase look really good. And also be able to hide some of the storage down here. Thanks for watching. This is definitely not a tech show, so please like and subscribe. See you later.